welcome to Back to Basics Homestead. My name is Annie. It's a wonderful Sunday evening and I am harvesting my chocolate milk, my chocolate mint. I will be dehydrating most of this for teas, and I will also make some it's not a smoothie, it's not ice cream, it's like a mix of both. I love doing that. And mangoes with fresh leaves. And I also, when I have some laying around the house when they're fresh, I put some in my water, 1 liter jug I carry around with me all the time. You know, because sometimes water can actually get boring. I know that sounds stupid, but drinking a lot of water, especially when you work in the garden, is really important. So this changed it up a bit. So sometimes I put basil, sometimes I put lemon balm, sometimes I put chocolate mint or just regular mint, just like to change a little bit the taste. And also this year I'm trying 2 different basil, one of them being lemon basil and the other one is licorice. I hope I'm saying this right. Licorice basil, just, you know, to flavor a little bit my water naturally without any additional ingredients I don't want to consume. I will harvest this mint and I will take you back inside the kitchen and I will show you what I do with mint and talk to you about mint. Can you see the sun? It's beautiful. There's like a glow in the garden from the sun setting. When I harvest, I make sure to harvest a couple of times a year. So this is the first big harvest. Like, I've taken a couple of leaves here and there for fresh eating. But when I harvest, I make sure that whatever's left on each stem, there's more left on the actual plant than what I'm taking. So I would say, like, I take 1/3 of the plant and I leave the rest to make sure I maintain a healthy plant, and I want it to remain bushy. To give you an idea, this plant, this whole little, it's a little under 3 by 3. I've purchased that plant last year, like a normal plant that you buy at the store, and this is the second season. This is why it's important to keep your mint contained in some type of container or box to make sure that it stays here, because next year it will probably have taken the entire, I think this is like just under 3 by 3, 3 feet by 3 feet. So one plant, it was like a container this big, yeah, about this big, and now it's has taken about 3/4 of this. So by harvesting it 2-3 times a year, last year I think I did 3 harvests, you get more for the next season. They become more bushy. So regular mint, I'm at my 3rd season. I started with 1 plant, 2 plants, correct, sorry. And I'll show you after. It just mint takes over, and I made the mistake of put it in the ground, so now it has like taken everything in that garden space. So 1/3 of the plant to keep a healthy plant, and harvest a couple of times a year. Chocolate mint can be used in desserts or spice up any cocktails. It really tastes like chocolate mint. Like, I can't even describe it. And I did not know about this until last year. And if ever I move from this property, I am bringing a couple of plants with me, because I really enjoy it, especially in teas. I really, really enjoy it. Now for my regular mint. that's about 10 feet by 4 feet. 2 plants, 3 season, and I have too much. Like, I harvest maybe 1/3 of it, 1/3 of the 10 by 4. I dry it. Mint is invasive, so keep in mind if you want to add mint to your garden to keep it contained. My plan is that next year I will create a couple more plants from those and create a raised bed for mint. I also have I bought a new variety of mint this year. Grapefruit? I think it's grapefruit. Enjoyed it. It's fuzzier a little bit than regular mint. More citrus. Yeah, this is definitely more citrus. So I would actually put it in my water. This was one plant 1 month ago. There's a pepper plant next to it, but this is one plant. It grows fast. Not even 2 months, and it probably doubled in 2 months. So my dehydrator, I had 5 racks available. My 6th is dehydrating other herbs and flowers for my tea blends, and I now have tied 2. I still have more. I just want to show you, like, if you don't have a dehydrator, you don't have to invest just yet. You can just do a DIY station like I'm doing here in a cool dry place. I just used some rope, some little S-hooks, and I am utilizing my rack, my grow room rack that had my lights earlier on. That's now converting into my canning supplies because canning season is almost upon us. And I will continue. I am putting about 10 of these on the rope and just putting it on the S-hook, and I am using just the standard plastic plate to put under it so that I can catch the water, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get these dehydrated and I'm gonna catch you back and I'll show you a tea blend that I'm doing, and I will also harvest another batch fresh, and I will show you my little it's kind of a sorbet. It's not, I don't know, I'll show it to you. It's really delicious. All it takes is mangoes, and mangoes, obviously chocolate mint, and some types of sweetener that you enjoy. So I'll see you soon. Promised, I'm gonna tell you how I do my mango chocolate mint snack dessert. As I went and I collected the rest of the first harvest of this year. I dehydrated everything and it gave me this for my first harvest. I probably will have another quarter or half of this, so I will have to find myself a bigger jar to put all this chocolate mint together. It is, I would say, at least double of what I had last year, so I'm really looking forward to teas this winter. I always there's nights that I wanted teas, like chamomile tea and stuff like that, or cinnamon basil, and I would just go, oh no, I don't want to use it all too soon. So now this year I made sure that I have enough chocolate mint dehydrated, and from Steeds I started a lot of the cinnamon basil, and same thing for chamomile, so that this winter I don't have to say, oh no, I don't have enough. I will be able to enjoy tea blends every night. So back to the recipe. You're gonna need 2 cups of frozen mangoes, about 1/3 cup, 1/4 or 1/3 of a cup of water, 1/4 cup of some sort of sweetener like honey or maple syrup or something like that, and a couple of leaves that is washed of your chocolate mint. You can use regular mint, but I prefer using chocolate mint. I also sometimes do this with other types of frozen fruit. It's not the consistency that it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be more solid, but it's so delicious. You can cheat, you can put less sugar, you can put no sugar, you can put stevia, but it's just super, super delicious. You can jazz up any type of drink. Sometimes I'm just gonna put, like, in my water bottle, I'm gonna put a couple of slices of frozen mangoes with chocolate mint, or just chocolate mint. It jazzes up your drinks. It makes water more fun and desserts super delicious. You can use it on any type of dessert that calls for regular mint. It's just gonna make it a bit different. I tell you, when I do this recipe, I rarely have a chance to put it in the freezer so that we can enjoy it for the next time. So I always make sure now that I double this recipe so that I have a chance of putting it in the freezer. I also boil some water. I put some leaves leaves like this in my water, let it steep, and then strain it, and then put a bit of honey, and sometimes I add other types of herbs or flowers in it to change up a bit my tea blends. So there's a lot of health benefits using chocolate mint, but I encourage you to actually do a little bit of research to make sure that it's safe for you before you self-medicate with chocolate mint. But it is full of vitamin A, full of vitamin C. There's a lot of potassium, magnesium. There is it helps with allergies and digestive issues. So, like, just to give you like big pointers on that. But before, like, you self-medicate with chocolate mint, I encourage you, like I said, to do your own research so that you do an educated choice. So this is it. This is what I do with chocolate mint, and let me know below in the comments if you have chocolate mint in your garden, if now you plan on getting a plant of chocolate mint, and if you try this fun recipe, let me know how you enjoy it. And if you try the teas or anything else that I suggested, let me know. So I look forward to reading your comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks again for popping by the homestead today. Bye. I got a comment that I have a green thumb. Well, you see success But what you don't see is the failures I've made ever since I started. Let me tell you, there was many failures, but all those failures helped me now grow a lot of my own food.